In this lesson, we're going to learn about experimental probability. So if we have a problem like this one that says, Natasha had baked 6 cookies over the past few weeks. Out of those 6 cookies, 2 of them had sprinkles. If the next time Natasha bakes, she bakes 9 cookies, how many of them would have sprinkles? So let's review this. Step 1. For this problem, we need to understand experimental probability. So, experimental probability is the number of times an event occurs out of the total number of trials. So, let's write the experimental probability for the first case. So, in the first case, the probability of cookies with sprinkles will be the number of those cookies over the total number of cookies. So she baked 6, 2 of them had sprinkles. So then the probability of a sprinkle cookie is 2 over 6, right? 2 out of 6 of them would have sprinkles. Now we can put this in the simplest form. We can reduce it. So 2/6, it becomes 1/3, okay? So the next thing is we need to know that this is the experimental probability. And that's the number of times an event occurs out of the total number of trials. So if there were 3 cookies baked, 1 of them would have sprinkles, okay? Now we can predict the outcome of the second case by using the same ratio as the first, okay? So we're going to use this ratio, and we could use a proportion to figure it out. So let's write our proportion. 1 over 3 equals x over 9. X is, we're trying to figure out how many cookies have sprinkles if she bakes 9 of them, right? And we're going to use that proportion to figure it out. So now, to isolate x, we multiply both sides of the equation by 3 and 9 to get rid of the denominators. So let's see how that looks. That looks like this. So we take this, multiply it 3 times 9. We take this and multiply it by 3 times 9. Now we can simplify by canceling terms, right? So on this side, we can get rid of the 3's, and on this side, we could get rid of the 9's because they cancel each other out. 9 over 9 is the same as 1. 3 over 3 is the same as 1. So now we're left with 9 equals 3x, okay? So now we divide both sides by 3 to isolate x completely. So we're left with x equals 3. So we would expect the next batch will have 3 cookies with sprinkles. So if she makes 9 cookies, the next batch would have 3 sprinkles. That's the probability of how many cookies would have sprinkles in a batch of 9. And that's the whole problem. Now don't worry if you don't understand this, you could rewatch the video. As well, I have links in the description to other videos of mine that are like this. And don't forget, you can also download the ebook. In the ebook, you could follow along this exact lesson as you watch the video. There's a link there, it'll take you right to this video. Thank you so much for listening, and please make sure to like and subscribe.